I'm Richard Lazovick, the iTech tutor, and welcome to another in my series of video tutorials. This one is hosting a Zoom meeting, the basics. I want to start by showing you that in the upper left-hand corner is a little eye. This eye shows you your meeting information. It's the name of the meeting. You can click on the pencil to change that. Here is the meeting ID and password, so you can tell it to somebody. And here's the URL, which you can copy and then send it to them in a text message or email. On the bottom is your little set of controls for the host. Here you can mute and unmute your own microphone. Here you can start and stop your own video. You can also choose which camera to use if you have multiple cameras. And you can set up a virtual background. Here are some security settings. You can lock the meeting so that nobody else joins. You can enable the waiting room, which means that people cannot come into the meeting until you let them in. That can either be because you're not ready yet, or you want to approve each of the attendees. You can let them in one by one or all at a time. And here are some controls in general for participants at a high level. Here you can see participants. I can see 3. I can click on this to get more information. So I can see that there's 3 participants. There's 2 in the meeting. There's me, the host. I have 1 guest who's already in the meeting, and I have 1 who's waiting. So if I'm ready, and I want to admit this person, I click admit. If I don't know who they are or don't want them in the meeting at all, I would click remove. So if I click admit, they're going to join. It's going to take a few seconds for it to connect, and then they will show up right here. There we go. We have all 3. So we've got me, the host, and my 2 guests, my 2 participants. Now you'll see that they all are showing their videos. If they stop to the video, there would be a line through it. Here you can see that participant 2 has a microphone and it's a line through it, so it's muted. Participant 1 does not have audio enabled, so they might be either ignoring me, not listening, or they have dialed in using their phone. If they do dial in with their phone, it will show up as another guest here. And again, they would have to go through the same process through the phone of getting in that you would otherwise. Now, if I want to, I can unmute a single person's microphone. If I unmute it, it only gives them the ability to mute or unmute their own phone. So just because I unmute it doesn't mean that their microphone is unmuted and that I can hear them. Here's more. If I click on that, then I can stop someone's video, and if they were sharing their screen, I could choose to stop their screen share. I can spotlight their video, which I'll show you in a few minutes. Here I could make them a host, so I could hand over control of the meeting to them. And I can also put them back in the waiting room or remove them completely from the meeting. So I have control over each person's microphone and their video and screen share. If I want to mute everybody, then I would say mute all down here at the bottom. If I wanted to unmute everybody, then I would go here and unmute everybody. And then I would still have control over each person individually up here as I did before. Now, next is chats. So if I click on chat, it's going to open a chat window. And here is the conversation that's already in progress. Down here I can choose to to text everybody or just a specific participant. So I can select anybody I want to. Down here I can type my message and send it to everybody. So I could send them my contact information. Richard at iTechTutor.com. And there it shows up. Oh, and there I've gotten some good feedback from participant number 1. Next, I can do a screen share. So here I can share my screen. I can share my entire desktop or just a specific applications window. I have a whiteboard, which is just like a piece of paper where I can write things, which it's kind of hard to do with a mouse, but if I had a trackpad, it would work better. I can also type text and have other controls, which I can play with, and I can save it if I want to. When I'm done, I would hit stop screen share and go back to my normal video. I can record my whole Zoom session or a portion of it, and by default it saves it to your computer. If you have a paid version, then you can also record it to the cloud. Up here I can see my meeting duration. Now I have some good control over my windows. So here I have participant number 1 showing in the main window. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's what my other people are showing. They will see me because I'm the one talking. I can also, if I wanted to see a specific window, then I would come up here to the 3 dots and click Pin Video, and that's who I will see. That does not affect what my participants see. However, if I have a guest speaker and I want everybody to be watching that person, I would again click on the 3 dots, go to Spotlight Video, and now they are being highlighted, and that's what's going to show up in everybody's window. When they're done talking, I would cancel the spotlight. And now it goes back to the default. And again, up here, I can switch from speaker view to gallery view where I see everybody. I can go back and forth. And if I have too many participants to fit in one window, then there'll be a little arrow on the right or left, which I would click on to scroll and see the additional participants. Anyway, I hope that gives you a good start. Please look forward to my additional videos, and please leave me constructive comments in the comments section or by emailing me at richard@itechtutor.com. That's richard@itechtutor.com. Thank you very much, and have a great day.